You know why I'm starting not to like this reviewing this show? Because when we started this podcast, we always said we would never just review a show to just talk shit. We say we never watch a movie or review a movie or a show just to talk shit about it, because that's not what we're about. It's we want to uplift and talk, point out the goods in black shows. Like we'll talk our shit because we do, but overall we'll be like, yeah, we at least appreciated what was made. It feels like um this feels like when Jordan came back wearing that 4-5, not to play games with you, it's to aim at you. It's like, stay retired, nigga. Like you want us to live off the thrill of what you did. You ain't doing that no more. It was like, I love Kobe Bryant, but at a point I was like, my nigga, retire. Like, dude, you can't hold the team like you've been doing since before. It's like you becoming a crutch now. So I think the Shy is living off not borrowed time. They're living off the essence of what they were. And they feel like now we can put anything in front of you and you just gonna have to accept that because we the Shy.
And that's the issue. Where like we did say that, and I feel like we still stand by it for the most part, unless there is a show that we were already watching that we was loving. You know what I mean? It's just like we ain't reviewing this show to shit on it. We're reviewing this show
Right.
because we invested. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I watch these little niggas grow up low key. When I see the first season, I'll be like, damn, this nigga was a child. Now they about to graduate high school. So.
You are now tuned into Black on Black Prime.
Disclaimer: no matter if we liked your movie, liked your show, or hated the show, or hated your movie, doesn't matter. We respect you, shout outs to you, and we support you, and we try to get everybody else to support you like we support you. Black on Black Prime, we stand on what we say, though.
And just like always, if you didn't ask for our opinion, we didn't ask you to listen to it. So, sorry.
Click and turn it off. So we just watched the mid-season, the promotion for the mid-season finale of Soul Food. And
what does that mean, though? Mid-season finale.
That means they take a break for maybe a month or however long they want to before they drop the rest of the season.
So is this going to come out next week?
No. Oh, this episode 8, yes.
Okay, but then it's going to stop and then break off.
They're going to take a break.
So somebody, it's going to be a cliffhanger then probably, right? Or somebody, it's going to appear something's happening and it doesn't happen. Like that pull up at the end, that might be the last scene.
That's the last scene. And who gets shot? Duda or Nuck? That's going to be the last scene.
I'm going to take care of it.
So in the trailer, we see Emmett's dad is ready to go ride on Duda now.
No Bluetooth.
No Bluetooth been gone since he pulled it out on Duda. Yeah, don't let the Bluetooth fool you.
He going back to his old ways. When that Bluetooth come off, street nigga.
Shit get real. You ever seen what's his name? He had that joke. What's that nigga name? That nigga said, "Oh geez," when they pull out that Bluetooth and get real. That nigga said, "Nigga, you know what? I will end you, nigga." He said, Frank, hold on, Frank. And he hit the thing. He was like, "You know what, nigga? I will end you, nigga." He was like, Frank, yeah, this young nigga out here talking shit. That's what is the equivalent. Would you be surprised if I said the young weird nigga worked for Iman's mama?
The young weird nigga worked for Iman's mama. I would not be surprised.
Because one thing I noticed about that scene when the car's pulling in, you see Nuck and Duda there, but you don't see that young nigga there. And he's like up Duda ass right now.
Right. And they did say what you predicted early on, that Lynn Whitfield's character is low-key a beast, because it was just like my mama make Duda look like a saint.
Which is so all of a sudden. So we see Kevin, I guess Kevin leaving. Because they just had to kind of show the glimpse of him. We see Papa
give
blowing
somebody else a high five in the episode, nigga. Like, yo, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, go to LA, nigga. This nigga about to
get your plane leaving, nigga. Get on, nigga. We see we see Victor ready to get involved, and then everybody's have to do that right now. We seen Papa blowing weed. I don't think that's important. They just threw that in there.
Watch that car pulling up be their car. Like, it's just somebody was pulling up in the chop shop And it wasn't
for a meeting.
it was a new car we got.
Yeah,
drive by or nothing. It just made it look like it.
I didn't think it was a drive-by though. I think it was somebody trying to ride on him. But okay, no, let me stop. Let me just delete everything I just said. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen.
Yeah,
I'm tired of trying to think deep. I'm tired of trying to find angles. They don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck either.
Yeah, because what they're giving you is not what really happened, right? So it's like if it's not like evident, like or obvious that this is what's going on, like okay, like yes, inmate is talking to his dad. That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yes, you can't deny that. You can't argue that.
But a car pulling up, Papa smoking, that could have been a hookah. You know what I mean? Like little shit like they want to throw you off, like, oh shit, it's about to get crazy. Like
and Papa literally been smoking since they was little. So that's not a big reveal.
Right. You know what I mean?
Not since they was little, but he started smoking.
I know what you're talking about. That all this could not be anything. You know what I mean? Because remember when we saw Rashad with the gun last preview, we thought Rashad about to put in work. This nigga, he running a skunk out of the house and shit. Like, hey, get out of here. Get out of here, shorty. Get your mangy.
I hate that he say shorty. Do they say shorty like that in Chicago?
No idea.
I hate that he say shorty.
No idea.
I hate every time this nigga say shorty, he call everybody that. I hate it.
Be easy. Yeah, it's really no telling, bro, because you see these and you gotta, you know, I guess they want to excite you about what's gonna happen, like dude is gonna get shot. But if the car does pull up, we know that nobody's gonna get killed this episode because they revealed that it's a mid-series finale and they want to keep you, so they're gonna show you something that they want to hold you with.
There's definitely gonna be gunshots, and we're supposed to be like, who got shot? Was it Duda or Nuck? I guarantee that's how they end this episode, and then we gotta wait however long they want to make us wait for the rest of it. Guaranteed. I'm guaranteeing that, and that's not thinking too deep. That's just the angle they're gonna try to hit us. You know why I'm starting not to like this reviewing this show? Because when we started this podcast, we always said we would never just review a show to just talk shit. We say we'll never watch a movie or review a movie or a show just to talk shit about it, because that's not what we're about. We want to uplift and talk, point out the goods in Black shows. Like we'll talk our shit because we do, but overall we'll be like, yeah, we at least appreciated what was made. It feels like this feels like when Jordan came back wearing that 4-5, not to play games with you, it's to aim at you. It's like, stay retired, nigga. Like you want us to live off the thrill of what you did. You ain't doing that no more. It was like, I love Kobe Bryant, but at a point I was like, my nigga, retire. Like, dude, you can't hold the team like you've been doing since before. It's like you becoming a crutch now. So I think the Shy is living off not borrowed time. They're living off the essence of what they were. And they feel like now we can put anything in front of you and you just gonna have to accept that because we the Shy.
And that's the issue. Where like we did say that. And I feel like we still stand by it for the most part, unless there is a show that we were already watching that we was loving. You know what I mean? It's just like we ain't reviewing this show to shit on it. We're reviewing this show because we invested. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I watch these little niggas grow up low key. When I see the first season, I'll be like, damn, this nigga was a child. Now they about to graduate high school. So
they was little.
I'm invested in this show at this point. So I'm watching it and just giving you my honest opinion at this point. Like, I can't tell you that it's good. You know what I mean? I can't, you know what I mean? But I'm also like, it's not so bad to where it's like, I don't want to see what's going to happen. I just don't.
Right.
I don't have anything good to say because
like
the episodes have been like, it's almost like, remember when Martin was on the 5th season, you can tell like Gina was gone and Martin wasn't himself. And it's just like, shit is just, they're trying.
Shit just happening.
Yeah. Right now they're just like, let's just get through the season. Like everybody, you know what I mean? Let's knock this out right quick. It's like a money grab or whatever. Like that's what this feels like.
And I think that's literally the greatest comparison you can make. Because we know how we both feel about Martin. We know how we stand by Martin, and Martin is still the greatest show ever made.
Yeah.
But that last season was like, okay, now we got to stop. Right. Like now, what are we doing? Now y'all just here because you're here. Like it now we just I don't. You know what's funny? Watching it live, I think I missed a couple episodes of that last season and didn't mind it. I watched the very last episode, but I feel like until they started showing reruns, I didn't even see all of the episodes of the last season. That's how uninvested I was. That's how I don't know how unimportant it seemed at the time.
It got weird, bro. Like they had I'll never forget this, and this is so off topic because we're talking about a different show.
Mm.
I remember when they had an episode when Pam's sister was supposed to be crazy, right? And they had they had a commercial, and it was just like, go to your local 7-Eleven to get the glasses, and you can
the scratch offs,
3D.
the scratch offs,
exactly.
the glasses, all of that shit.
I was like, I remember that, and I remember like, dude, like, this shit ain't Martin. But you know what I mean? So I remember seeing it, but I was just like, they're just doing anything. Like Pam had her own episode.
Yeah.
You know what
Pam
I mean?
had Pam had her own. It was supposed to be the spinoff.
Right. So it was just like you could tell that they was just trying to get through the season. And that's like I understand business wise that's what you have to do. You know what I mean? It's like let's just get what we can get out of it. I hope that that's not what they're trying to do with this, but it seems like they had to make a lot of changes and they kind of rolling with like fuck it, like the show ain't the show that we started with. We know that.
I don't think it's that. I think I don't think it's that because in that Martin shit, they had to get through it with all the shit that was going on in the background. It's like we got to get this shit done, and it's like we're trying to find ways, but we got to get this shit done. And here, I think they think they're hitting us with some shit. I think the creators of these episodes are like, oh, when they see this part, they're gonna be like, what?
And most people do, right? Like there are people that like you'll sit them in front of a certain movie or whatever, they be just like, man, I can't believe that happened. Meanwhile, we're looking at the whys, right? A lot of people don't look at shows and movies like, well, why did that happen? Like that don't make sense. It's kind of like you just digest what they give you. And it was just like, oh, Papa Daddy did. You know what I mean?
Also, I'll use that as an example when Tyler Perry was doing the Madea movies, when it was all the black movies, all of them was funny. Bam, 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 bam. Then it was just like, okay, I could do the same shit, but have white people in my movie, and it didn't hit the same.
Yeah.
But it's like you feel like I'm at such a level, I'm so cold with this. People love this Madea character so much, I can do whatever I want with it.
Yeah.
And y'all gonna love it. So I feel like in the Shy episodes, it's like, let's tap into all the woke black people by keep dropping little shit to make those conversations like the black man circle. Ooh, that would be dope if black man had that. And the other community, like it's like you're tapping on certain shit to get conversations going. Like you trying to tap into that audience, I guess, tap into the deep thinkers audience, and then also you trying to remind us that there's drama going on here. It's like you're doing certain shit for certain things. It's like throwing certain ideas in there without making it flow as a story. You don't give a fuck about the story no more. It's just like shit just happening. Shit's just happening.
And just like everything else, there's an audience. You know what I mean? That's
we're that audience. We are that.
No, I'm talking about there's an audience more of like that likes it, right? Like there's like everything that's going on, they holding on to it. And it's like, oh man, they're talking points that are positive. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this person did a good job, or I like that storyline. I like the way they involve this, and I like the way they involve that. So I mean, there's us. You know what I mean? People that are just invested in, the people that probably hate the show that won't even watch it. But then there are people that just like, man, like, oh man, Shy's going off. It's the last season. Like, man, like I'm just like, man, hurry up.
And also when there's nothing else, when there's nothing else out there to eat, like Eddie Murphy said, that saltine cracker gonna taste amazing. What is it? There's nothing else out there as far as this lane goes, as far as the black drama. We always get one of these type of shows like The Chi, like The Wire, like I'll even say like a Snowfall. It's like you always get that black hood drama type show that you're invested in. We don't have that right now. Tommy Force don't count as this.
Yeah.
It's not the same thing.
Are we so did we look at the show? Do we look at the shows that have a lot of kid parts in it a different way than we look at a show like a Snowfall? It was like everybody was like 20s, 30s, right? You know what I mean? In that age range. I mean, they started off a little bit young when Franklin was like, maybe was that out of high school, in high school?
I don't think Franklin ever made it to the age 30. I think the show ended with Franklin maybe being like 23 years old.
23 years old. So it was like they were older. They weren't like kids, I guess. Like it didn't seem kiddish. Like
right, except for like the first season.
Right. And even then it was just like they were doing like grown up shit or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, so this shows like we seen them as kids. So they still appear to be that. Like, you know what I mean? We don't see them as nothing else. And it's just like I don't know, because I'm trying to like match this show up with other shows that I'm just like, that's too many kids in that show. It's just like Power. Like even Power, like sometimes it just seems kind of kiddish a little bit. Like
I don't
because we seen Tariq as a kid.
Yeah, with me, I don't even see it. I more so look at the world, the story in the world. It could be kids, adults, whatever. I look at the story in the world that they paint, the picture they paint with that. It's like that's what I'll be focused on. Like, because even The Wire,
it was a lot of kids
when they introduced the kids in there, but before that, there was no kids. There was teenagers out there selling drugs. Yeah, teenagers. Right. It was pretty much same age as the Snowfall started. As far as that, when Michael B. Jordan and them was there, they was teenagers.
Yeah.
But there wasn't kids. So it's like it's still just the world that they're showing. So with The Chi, it was the world that they were showing. Yeah. It wasn't necessarily the age. So when I look at Kevin and them, it's like, yeah, they still look like kids, but that don't really, the story is what affects how I feel about it. I don't care about them being kids or adults. It's the story that they put out there. It seems like right now there's no cohesive story. There's no storyline to follow with this right now. There's no real storyline. We're just in this world where shit is just happening now. There's nothing. There's no end goal to this shit.
Right. And it just seems like, I mean, it's so many characters too, and so many different storylines. It's like when I see certain people, I'm just like, okay, what happened to that character, and why is he that? Like, where's Tony from Girlfriends at? Like, she was in the episode and then she kind of disappeared.
Well, it's like we don't need you for this episode, but that's what I'm saying as far as them throwing ideas out there and just being like, fuck it.
I feel like they're not gonna need her again. Period. Like, where would she fall in? Where's Candy? You know what I mean? Like, where's she fall in now?
Whenever they feel like it.
Just throw her in, like throw her in the last episode.
Yeah. Whenever they feel like it, they throw these characters in here, and it's more so for dialogue purposes. It'll be more so to get a point across. So and so's looking for you for this. All right, y'all.
Yeah.
It's literally for there's no real rhyme or reason for the shit they're doing. And I feel like they got to a certain comfort spot to where they just like, we can just do whatever we want to. And niggas gonna accept it because we the Chi.
Yeah. I guess. It's coming to an end though. That's gonna be
You think
they're gonna come out with another season?
They haven't said this is the final season yet. I keep looking for that too. I even looked it up and they were talking about, they were talking about the ideas for season 7.
Oh shit.
This is not the final season. I kind of want this to be the final season, but I don't think it is. I can't find nothing online that says the Chi final season. You see something?
It says, nonetheless, fans should anticipate the release of Chi season 7 in late 2025.
You see what I'm saying?
Early 2026. Damn, how old they trying to make these niggas? They really gonna have different characters now.
Yeah, that's why they introducing new people into this world. Kevin probably like, I'm too old to keep doing this shit. Like, I want to get out. But when somebody goes out, somebody comes in. Now you got the rapper girl coming in.
Yeah, it's gonna be 16 episodes. I'm looking at it now. Of this.
Yeah,
we got hella to go.
That's why number 8 is the mid-season.
All right.
They just throwing anything out there. And we are, I think, like you said, we just invested. Like, we just here.
Lena Waithe hasn't wrote any episode other than the first episode of this season.
Do they have writers for the rest of them?
Mm-hmm. There's a list of them. The list of people that I haven't heard of. But Lena Waithe was the writer of the first episode, and she would be the writer of the second part of this season.
Of the first episode.
First episode, yeah. So I'm gonna watch all her first episodes and see. It looked like that's been that's been an ongoing thing. She's written every first episode, and then after that, it's just like different writers.
You know, it's funny. I I think that would be the situation with what I just did.
Yeah, much,
I can't be mad at that, but it's like I feel like I would feel away if I was her and I seen what they did, what they're doing.
Yeah,
I would feel away like, damn, like y'all don't give a fuck about the story no more.
yeah, I think it's more than that now. It's like once you get into that world, right? Like you're the creator of something. You know what I mean? Like other people
Mm-hmm.
take over. It's not just your ideas anymore. It's not your story anymore. You know, it's what they, you get that help in order for people to like throw those ideas out there, and it's just like some of them are just gonna stick.
But you are still your name.
I mean, are we?
When we drop Black on Black Prime Studios movies, our name is our name.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote the first episode, but
I follow
after
this
that,
story.
you start doing goofy shit, I'm gonna have a problem with it.
Yeah.
Our name is still our name. When people talk about the Shy, they don't say, well, I say the writer, because I know it's not just her, but people say Lena Waithe.
Yeah, I already knew that this wasn't like, because it's usually show, even Insecure was like that. Like it was writers for literally every episode, like somebody different.
But it's still, you still got to get that stamp of okay. Can't nothing drop until you say yeah, until you say for sure.
Yeah.
So it's still on you because it's still your name at the top of that motherfucker. That's your team with you, but it's still yours.
Right. Well, that's it.
So we still watching the shit. We ain't gonna give up on it. It's just it kind of it makes me feel terrible to get on here and it seems like all we doing is down talking it, and that's not what I want to do.
No, I feel you.
But we definitely gonna be honest about how we feel. We're not gonna sugarcoat it just because it's the Shy and because it's black people. We got to be honest with it, and it seems like a lot of people feel the same way.
As of now, yeah. Somebody might come in the comments, be like, "Man, I love this show."
And that's what's up, because that's what I want. I want people to say I love this show.
I want to know why.
Even with how we feel about the show, it's like we still got an attachment to it. I ain't gonna say love. That's a strong ass word, but it's like I still fuck with the Shy.
Yeah. Bring
It's just
Coogie
weird.
back.
It's just weird shit, huh?
Bring Coogie back. Hey,
Coogie got killed in two things I seen him in. That's all I seen him in. He got killed in Kicks, and he got killed in. Oh no, he didn't get killed in Kicks. He got beat up.
He got his ass whooped. Did you fuck with Kicks?
It was cool.
I was just like, that was like kind of a Bayish movie. I was just like,
no, what you mean kind of? That was straight Oakland.
Yeah. I fucked with it. I remember seeing it at work.
Yeah, it was cool.
Cool little movie or whatever. And it's kind of strange, but it was cool. I fucked with it.
It was cool because it was more like a day in the life, like regular shit going on. I think they had a random sideshow scene in there too. Nobody's really. It's funny. The closest thing to capturing what a sideshow was when we watched what's that weird ass show?
Blind Spotting?
Nah. The one with the tall ass dude, the big dude. And Mike Epps.
Tall ass dude and Mike
The giant. He was a giant.
Oh, I Am a Virgo.
I Am a Virgo. That's the real essence of a sideshow, where it's late night and shit going on. Everybody else be like staging it, and they'd be like, that ain't how it happens. Well, it might. You know what? I haven't been to a sideshow in years. So maybe that's how it happens now. So let me shut the fuck up, because they doing it everywhere now.
Nigga, I haven't been to anything Oakland-ish in about 20 years. Well, less than that, maybe like 15. Because it's like I remember when we were going out to see stuff like that. It was like 2004.
Yeah,
that's hella long ago.
Yeah, that's a damn long time ago. The last time I went to a side show, 2007, maybe.
Damn.
That was a long time ago. So I mean, today, like I said, I don't even live in Oakland no more. I live in Antioch, and they do the shit out here. They do the side shows everywhere.
Yeah. Well, this is the shot, man. We got to make the Bay.
That would be dope.
Crazy, right? Like somebody need to do it, man, and it's gonna be you.
I'm with it. I do that too. First episode on me. The rest of them gonna be goofy as fuck.
A bunch of niggas gonna write this episode. It's gonna be weird.
Like niggas was not wearing rags in their back pocket. That's just California. I figured. Oh, nigga.
Nigga from LA wrote this.
Anyways, man, like, share, subscribe, talk to us. We talk back wherever. If you're there, we are going to still watch this episode, even though the trailer can be extremely misleading, and we don't believe. They'd have been better off just having somebody come on, have one of the characters come on like, hey, y'all, what's up, man? Check us out next episode of The Shot. Like that, you getting the same point across.
Like back in the day, how they used to do that. Next weekend on Shot.
Yeah, hey, might as well. Like, might as well. Shit, might as well. Anyways, man, we out here, man. Check out the merch. Website streaming below.
Peace.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube and Spotify and follow us on IG and TikTok.